I want to welcome you, and I want you to be blessed today through this week's Wednesday Word of Encouragement. I'd like to read for you today a verse from Psalm 52. It's a psalm of David, and this is what David says. But I am like an olive tree flourishing in the house of the Lord. That's a beautiful proclamation from David, and we recognize as we study David's life that he's been through a lot. Spent a lot of time on the run, found himself trying to serve the Lord, and times had been difficult for him. But I want you to be encouraged with the encouragement that he has in this statement when he says, I am like an olive tree flourishing in the house of the Lord, in the house of God, in the family of God. But what I think is real encouraging for us is Paul just doesn't say that. He tells us how that is able to be true for him. And I believe he gives us three things that we should be mindful of that can make this true for us as well. First of all, he says that he will remember God's unfailing love. God's unfailing love for each of us. That's the first step in being like an olive tree that's flourishing in God's house. Second thing he says is that I will always praise you. Praise of God is on his lips and in his heart, no matter what his circumstances are, and it should be the same way with us if we want to be like an olive tree flourishing in the house of God. And then the third thing he tells us there in verse 9 is he says, I hope in God's name. He is trusting in God's unfailing love. He's praising him all the time, and he's putting his hope in the Lord's name. There's a formula there for us. I want us all to be encouraged that we, like David, can be like an olive tree flourishing in the house of the Lord. When we remember his unfailing love, when we praise him in all things, and when we put our hope in his name.